Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome to Perfect Tides. I have been wanting to get into this, and the station coming. Well, I should probably get to it. Let's go. Doesn't seem to be a widescreen, unless they like force it widescreen on OBS, so you get the boxes, and you can tell when I go out of the window. Anyway, let's go. Supposedly the controller works, but no, I'm just gonna use mouse. It's the year 2000. The new millennium. Well, technically, since the Gregorian calendar has no year zero, the new millennium begins in 2001. People get annoyed when you remind them of this, which is often. Your name is Mara Whitefish. You live on the island of Perfect Tides. There are no cars, no department stores, no asphalt, no steel. When the bay is unfrozen, you ride the ferry home from school with Lily. She is your only real-life friend. The spring air is thick. Lily looks like she has something to tell you. You're almost afraid of what you'll hear. You know Matt Rainbow in 11th grade? Uh-huh. Well, we did it! Over the weekend. What? You cannot believe what you're hearing. Lily had sex? Lily had sex? Oh, weren't you gonna wait till marriage? Isn't that what you always said? Well, yeah, but come on. We both just wanted to try it, you know? This is insane. They're not even dating! Well, how was it? Not very good. It was both of our first times. We didn't expect to be mind-blowing or anything. I'm gonna open the volume mixer real quick. Turn it down a little bit. There we go. Are you, like, upset that I'm telling you this? Why on earth would I be upset? This is simply Earth-Shattering. But you knew this day would come. Someone was as pretty and well-liked as Lily. As long as she was a virgin, there was always hope for you. You're on your own now, completely unmoored. No, that's cool. Congratulations. Spring. Loading. Spring. Oh. If I click, things happen. What's up with your wagon? I think one of the tires blew out. These things are so flimsy. Just my luck. It breaks while I'm using it. As opposed to breaking while you're not using it? Yes? You better fix that wheel before you try to get it home. I have to get back. You'll be okay? You feel a pang of irritation. Lily doesn't seem to think you're the same age as her sometimes. I'll be fine, Mom. Okay, bye, Mara. I'll be down by the beach after dark if you want to hang. Oof, your guts are all aflutter from that. Now, what to do about your wagon? You run it up the flagpole and see who salutes, but no one ever does. Mitch isn't doing much for you. No good with that. The broken wheel. Wagon is useless. Let's go inside here. Hi. You've lived here all your life. You don't need a guide to the island. Besides, most of the stuff costs money. You're cool not touching that. You really want to make a move on this, huh? Well, you don't have the nerve to touch Jackson, or just about anyone for that matter. Oh, okay. I can scroll wheel between things. Hi, Jackson. Sup, kid? You know, you're the first person I've seen in here all day. About to kick my own butt out of the boredom. Not many customers in the off-season, huh? That's an understatement. I'm actually forgetting how to talk to humans. If I knew I should have joined the army. There's a broken wheel in my wagon. Do you have anything I can fix it with? Jackson makes a clicking sound in his cheek and looks around blankly, his eyes landing on nothing. I don't know. If you can find anything useful in here, go ahead and take it. You don't even have to pay me for it. I might enjoy the thrill of being robbed. Well, you better take something then. You don't want to let Jackson down. Looks like deflate inner tube, general use for bikes. Isn't particularly well organized. Nothing to see here. Inner tube? Hey Jackson, can I have this inner tube? I was thinking I might do the trick from my wagon. Jackson glances at it conspicuously. Oh, is that what it is? I was thinking of wrapping around my wrist to numb my hand. Why would you do that? How old are you again? 16? Well, you're basically 16 already. You will be in 5 months. No. Well, yeah, if you're a guy and you jerk off and you get your hand numb and it's like another person's doing it, it's called the stranger. Oh, okay. Sounds like a fun thing for a guy to do. Well, enjoy your inner tube. Wow, that was loud. You pocket the inner tube. Maybe now you can get those groceries home. Hey, is that your first inventory item? You want some tips? Sure. You're actually pretty sure you know what to do, but it seems like Jackson would enjoy giving you an explanation. Yeah, can you explain it, please? Oh, it's my job, kid. Whenever you pick up items that go into your backpack. Right there, see? Think so. You can see all your stuff in here, and you can use it too. See your inner tube in there? What should I do with the inner tube? Well, if you're a guy and you jerk off. For my wagon, I mean. Oh, use it on the wagon, obviously, but first you might want to blow it up. How do I do that? Use it on yourself, of course. This ain't brain science, Mara. You can also use inventory items on each other if you ever collect more than one. Looks like a deflated inner tube. Okay. Blow into the inner tube, inflating it. Now I've inflated tube. Let's go out. Can I? Maybe. Wait. What? Exit? Just chilling like a villain. Fill with hot air from your lungs. Okay. Did I like... Guest book is for tourists. The heck? Oh, there's a volume in here. Flash effects off. Play. There we go. The heck was that all about? I was like trying to use it and it wasn't letting me. Replace the back wheel with a newly inflated inner tube. Good job. Take the wagon home. Take the wagon home. Pick up the wagon. Handle. An island without cars, the wagon's pretty useful, eh? Use the wagon icon in your inventory if you find any other large objects you want to lug home. Earth here is sandy and dry, grains of soil retain no water, and so is... Alright, I guess we go in. The living room feels warm and comfortable, the only living room you've ever known. At the same time, this room reminds you of the chaos of your family and instantly magnifies your stress. Again, the only living room you've ever known. Sad as you are, no one's using the TV, you've got stuff to do right now. Go to the kitchen. You open the fridge and bask in its glow like a lizard under a heat lamp. There's nothing of interest in the dirty pile of laundry, at least nothing worth digging through Timothy's underwear for. Quickly wash your hands. Can I just leave somehow? Oh, here. There we go. Gather up the groceries. The wagon is now empty. Thank you. It's a little finicky on groceries into the. You have to open the fridge to put the groceries inside. Fine. I'll open the fridge. Put away the groceries. You methodically load the perishable groceries into the fridge, taking care to hide the scarcer bits from Timothy's ravenous eye. He'll still find them, but it might buy you a day. Your voice is from outside. I'm telling you, it's a school for losers. I don't want to go to a crappy school and live with a grandma. It's just an option. I don't see you offering any ideas. I'm making good money selling good gold and Ultima. That's not a job, Timothy. Did they have everything, Mara? I'll accept whole milk. I got skim instead. Ew, no. What's wrong with skim? It's healthier. You don't even put milk in your cereal. No, but I drink it. Mom, I need protein. For what? So you can fart more? Mara. You already eat everything else in the house. Can't I have one thing you don't want? That's enough. I'll pick up more milk tomorrow. You're welcome for the errand. We're suddenly thanking each other for food? I think I'm owed a few thousand thank yous then. Oh, thank you, noble hero Mara, for picking up milk that I can't even drink. I picked up Hot Pockets too, you jerk! Mara! Oh my god, screw this. Timothy always does this, and Mom always defends him. Cool family. You're cool not touching that. Phone locks is out of batteries, and you're not really interested in using it anyway. More curiosity, gently push the bowl to see if there's anything, if it's stuck to the nightstand. Oh, it is. Computer. Computer. Finally, some computer time. The monitor greets you with its welcoming glow. Connect? Connect. Yep, to God, nobody's on the phone as you log in. Early 2000s. Oh, the memories! The memories! The memories. Success. You're greeted by a menu screen of the day's news and gossip. You've got mail, but it's all junk. Message board. You navigate to the Fantastic Fiction boards. It's a writing-focused subforum of a larger games, movies, and anime community maintained by the ISP. While the occasional original written work appears, most people here write and post fanfiction, a form of writing based on another work of fiction from the imagination of a fan. In other words, that's cool. Looks like a few stories have popped up overnight. Akira82 continues his exploration of an alternative tale of the Blade 5 timeline in which the Nazis have won World War II. Part 6 of the sexy resurrection of Commander Ginseng has gone up as well. It's a lighter read that plays on the common but bogus cheat code mythology. Oh, you've been waiting for the new Songs of the Heart chapter. The romantic plot running through Heaven's Gash is sorely underutilized. This fic makes generous use of it through a scene-by-scene retelling. You set these aside for later. Chat room. You navigate to the fantastic fiction chat. Nobody's really active right now, just a couple of character bots, confused newbies, and users who leave their computers on 24/7. Oh, you got an I am from Staggle. Hey, PT. Staggle, what's up? Staggle is idling in the chat, but he's chosen to message you in private. This has happened a couple of times recently. I loved your latest chapter. The ending was so good. Oh, wow. It means a lot coming from Staggle. He's one of your favorite writers on FF. Oh, wow, thank you. I was really happy about it. Warm feeling rushes over you. You reread Staggle's I am for a few times, basking in the honor. Smile. When's the next chapter? Soon, I hope. I'm gonna work on it tonight. You actually weren't planning to. Your interest in this particular story has been waning, and you wanted to edit some poetry tonight, but if Staggle liked it that much? Cool, it won't distract you then. Looking forward to it. Okay, TTYL. Wow, you didn't expect that at all. You feel a nervous exhilaration and a desire to reread the conversation over and over again. Okay, I can scroll like that. Alright. You thumb through your CD collection, which is rapidly falling out of date since you switched to MP3s. Why listen to a whole album when, after 6 hours of downloading, you can get right to the song you want? You don't really want to touch Timothy, and Timothy doesn't want you to touch him. Ah, yes, let's move on. What are you playing? Diablo. Seems things are peaceful between you and Timothy again. Yep, this is what peace looks like. Ta-da! Strafe ignores you. What's up? Mom turns when she sees you approach. Her look suggests there's absolutely no reason to argue further. Are you hungry? Did you have a snack when you got home? You're pulled by equal forces, anger and relief. You always wish you could squeeze a little more guilt out of Mom when she's been a jerk to you. You're not just angry because you're hungry after all. And again, you are hungry, and it feels good that she knows that about you. I'm a little hungry, yeah. Why don't you sit down and I'll make you something? Hey Mom, can I have a drink? Sure, one sec. You almost raise your voice at Timothy again. It's like he's daring you to. Is Mom supposed to be his maid or something? Actually, I'm alright. I'm going out for a while. Okay, if you're out, can you pick up a package for me? It's waiting at the post office. I'll hand you a claim slip for a package. Thanks, sweetie. Look. It's Sunshine the bird. She belongs to Timothy for some unknown reason, even though Mom takes care of her. Sunshine's incessant squawking is simply a fact of life. When visitors remark on it, you tell them that the sound doesn't even register for you anymore. This, of course, is a lie. You just don't have what it takes to wring her neck. Leave. Alright. So... Hi. I talk to you. You're too far too shy to talk to the construction guys. These are men who use loud tools and habitually bark at each other. Alright, we're getting a taste of going around. Hi? What's going on here? Hey, Mara! How's your mom? Mikey's been calling you Mara for quite a while now. You're not brave enough to correct him. She's fun. How are sales? Oh, you know, bad. There's freaking nobody here in the spring. But you'll buy something for me, won't you, Mara? Do you have any video games? Computer games? Nope. I have some really nice containers for putting candles in, if you're one of those occult teens. You honestly could see yourself getting into candles and having a much more cohesive style in general, and seems like a lot of work. Plus, you're not actually sure you want an aesthetic-driven hobby that invites others to look at you? Do you have any snacks? Who wants to know? Me. That's why I asked. I might have some victuals of the bite-sized kind for a price. I don't have any money. Well, come back with some, Mara. I can't be a great conversationalist all day for free. Or just come back with something cool and I'll trade you for it. Alright. Can I go in here? No. Where the heck? I can go here. What's this? Fire station? The beach? Keep off? Down here. Can I go in there? No. How about to the right here? Look. Female white-tailed deer. Her kind is about as common here as pigeons are in New York City, and just as bored of the presence of humans. At the center of the boardwalk is a helipad. Sizable enough number of summer residents, government officials, and nature-loving celebs get to the island by helicopter. You've never ridden one personally. Alright. Wait, what is that? Section of dunes houses an array of wildlife from snakes and foxes, nesting birds. It's considered one of the more vulnerable parts of the island. I don't want to try separating deer from our food right now. Alright. Welcome to Perfect Tides, a family community. Maybe later. Wait. Is there? No. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll go down. Oh. That's that. Okay. Maybe one day when you finish school and become a famous millionaire, you'll take your mom out to Petey's for a nice dinner. Sounds about right. Will the bar and canopy some smooth finish? Well, for food, Barbie's is still a drinking establishment. You would never get away with entering. Downtown, filled with tiny boutique shops, restaurant, and bars. And no money, are underage, and can't stand the smell of dead fish, there may as well be nothing to do. Around some point in the alleyway, through which we find the firehouse and hottest nightclub. Again. I go in the firehouse. Door to the nightclub is locked. Was there something to the left? Park rules. At the entrance, generally cautions travelers not to litter, upset the wildlife, or participate in any lewd acts. Rest assured, 2 of the 3 of these rules are lovingly honored. There it is. There's the arrow. Alright, before you enter the wilderness, let's look at the facts. Public record indicates that Adolf Hitler died by suicide on April 30th, 1945. But there is mounting evidence in the information age that Hitler indeed survived the war and made his break to Argentina. That was 55 years ago, plenty of time to change his appearance and make the journey to New York, where a rustic life of isolation would suit him best. But no Nazi of Hitler's caliber could settle down forever. His appetite would demand the occasional slaying of an innocent Jew, one who rested comfortably on the assumption of his death. What better setting for this ritual than the covert dark of the woods? Of course, by now the Fuhrer would be over 100 years old, but the oldest known person made it to 122, and even the frailest hand can fire a pistol, pierce skin with a knife, or administer a trusty vial of cyanide. All things considered, is looking at some trees still worth it to you? That got dark. Can I? No. Can I go up here? Look at it. I want to look. Built in the 80s, the Dolphin is the most popular resort on the island. You've never had the privilege of staying there, let alone seeing the inside of it. Dolphin has its own section of private beach, which is for guests only. You've often watched their activity from a distance, wondering how a paid beach experience might be superior. About wandering downtown. I was young. That's just that. One. Save. Over here. No. No. What if I... Item, backpack. The hell is this? Package? A slip for a package? Carry around the lot, fascinating stuff around. Okay, fine. Day. There's the walk. There we go. Was it another way from my house? Like up here? Aha. Forever shy about knocking on Lily's door. You're especially self-conscious about being a bother to her, so you usually just wait for her to be out and wandering about. Friendship is torment. Okay, it's locked. Supposed to go to the... Aha. Maybe later. Or imagine a giant piece of cloud in your hand, and one day you get... And then you get on with your day as a sexually mature adult. Can't use that there. Oh, I bet the post office is on the pier, isn't it? I'm realizing this. That would be the smart place, wouldn't it? Hey, look, more area. Back here? Post office, hello. What's back here? Aha, more area. Package slip. And Mrs. Peters, the package slip. Oh, did your mom get a package? Let's have a look. Mrs. Peters reaches over to a pile on the office floor. Here we go. She hands you a box about a foot in height. It's surprisingly heavy. It says fragile on the box. Be careful and tell your mother I said hi. You know you're both growing up so fast, Mara. You and Lily both. Stay out of trouble, okay? Thanks, Mrs. Peters, but I couldn't find trouble if I wanted it. What was that? Nothing. Let's go back here. I want to explore back here. Lower patio draws a decent crowd in the warmer weather. It's a perfect spot to people watch with locals and occasional tourists. There we go. What's back here? Oh, this seems safe. The door has been thoroughly locked and boarded. Even your bravest tug, which admittedly ain't much, is not enough to move it. Cool, not touching that. The tides enjoyed its glory days as a resort destination in the early to mid 20th century. It's particularly appealing to Jews who wanted to escape the city for a nice anti-Semitism-free-ish time without too much of a schlep. With the widespread ability of cars, such train and sea-based destinations have fallen out of fashion. The Tides has been shuttered since the 80s. Over the years, private developers have flirted with restoring or replacing the hotel, but all deals have fallen through. Even as development tourism thrives on the west end of the island, this area remains bitterly neglected. It's so quiet, though. Wait, can I grab this bottle? Okay. You quickly look around to make sure no one's watching. Chills run down your spine as you feel the weight of a full pint of forbidden liquid. This could be big for you, Mara. Ooh, I think I know what to do there. Can I trade that? That's some goods. Here. How about if I go over here? This is just... Alright, yeah, this is just here. There's the... To the left. Hey, so like... Special about a beer. You blush realizing Mike has probably had access to beer your entire life. Well, nothing. Just thinking of getting rid of it, that's all. Beer, right? Who cares? Okay, fine. I don't want it. I'll go take this package home. Or something. Can do that. Alright, I need to grab the handle. Package. To Mom. And Mom the package. Oh, you've got it. Thank you, Mara. Mom eagerly unwraps the package, the contents of which you have a fairly good guess. Appears to be... Yep. Princess of Wales will be gone 4 years this summer. Gone, but not forgotten. The commemorative plate industry has anything to say about it. Oh, how lovely. So young. It's such a tragedy. Is it true her heart was on the outside of her chest when they found her? For goodness sake, Mara. That's what I heard. Do you still like popping the bubble wrap? There's a couple sheets here. Damn, Mom read your mind. You were planning on just nabbing those out of the garbage can later. Oh, sure, I guess. You eagerly fold the bubble wrap into your pocket for later. Talk? It's supposed to be cold tonight. Wear some layers if you go out. Can I play soon? What's your definition of soon? Today? Nope. Can I grab the book? No. Timothy's using a TV right now. No, I did not actually mean to go into the bathroom. Is there anything? Computer? No. Cool, not touching. If you're in the bed now, you'll fall asleep during the day. It'll be the whole thing. You've heard the legend of those creatures called nappers? You absolutely aren't one. Alright. I guess back out? I don't know where to go now. Back here? No. No. Look at the sea. Kind of random, but there's something about the sea that invokes the finality of death for you. Okay. Items. Probably won't care about some... This time of year, the sand by the dunes is cool to the touch. It's gonna be... something I can get. Haven't looked at this. Welcome to Perfect Tides, a family community. We believe in a community that's clean both morally and physically. We believe that riotous parties disturb the peace and quiet of our community. We believe that bikini-type bathing apparel tends to lower the moral standards of community. We believe that exhibition in public is below the level of human behavior. These beliefs are being publicized in the interest of the many children in our community who we feel should have the opportunities of growing up in healthy surroundings. This is in the hope of the future and the covenant of every adult. Perfect Tides Property Owners Association, 1957. Harbor. Vacation home is not that affected by the security system. Hello, dear. How are you? I'm just, you know, wandering about. Wait, can I? Portal has not been updated. Ice cream shop is closed until summer. Boo, I say. You like some bubble wrap? Bubble wrap, that's fun. How about I trade you for some of my random trash, Mara? No. Grab. Let's feel artificial as they look. With the 50 pages of one of Mikey's books, Blake, you expected to animate. Your attempt at feigned curiosity reads as bitter disdain. Can I not? I can't go in. I am lost. What do I do? Can I? Are too shy. Cool, not touching it. Alright. Oh, no. Can I go in now? Hi. Why would you want them to have that? Reentry hours from July. Bulletin board. I'm trying to go out. Little finicky on that. I think I tried my computer, right? Resident parking only. You might think it's a little cheeky to act like it's like a stop wagon's parked. Rest assured, it's serious business. Is there? My inventory. The elders circled their bolt happily, seeming unaware of the large, intrusive outer world. Hi, you shyly approached the window. Hi, Mrs. Peters. Mara, what's up, kiddo? Did you ride back with Lily today? Uh-huh, she went home. Wonder with the anxiety if Mrs. Peters knows her granddaughter is sexually active. And if she does know, does she know you know? Are you aiding and abetting a crime? I swear that girl's out more than she's in lately. Well, you know, the old in and out. Excuse me? Nothing. Uh-huh. Smooth. Real smooth. Nothing here. What if I use inventory? No. Backpack. On me. You can fully see yourself plunking down somewhere private and drinking this entire beer. It'd probably get you quite hammered seeing how little you have had in your life. All the same, you can't help but sink despairingly into that thought. Choke the beer down and it gets you drunk. What do you have to show for it? Was there anyone to see how drunk you were? The more you think about it, the more this beer feels like a curse. Too much for you, not enough to share. You decide to think about something else before the problem immobilizes you. The floor ignored me. Kinda rude, honestly. Can I bubble wrap on myself? You better keep it in your pocket. The more bubbles you see, the more you're gonna pop. Hum. Where am I supposed to go? Particular ship belongs to Perfect Tide Sea Tour, privately owned company that won the bid to operate a ferry terminal back in the 1940s. Harboring private boats and helicopters is the only way to travel to and from the island. Ferry service begins at 5:50 on weekday mornings, the first leg of a long journey for work commuters. Since your 10th birthday, Mom has allowed you to ride the ferry by yourself under strict pretense that you're either going to school or to one of the nearby strip mall shops. There's the exit. I feel wandering. Like a lot wandering. Fancy not sitting down at the moment. Go to the left. Two miniature trucks are the muscle behind the Perfect Tides firefighting squad. They've been custom designed to fit the width of the island's small, unpaved roads. And perhaps a show of self-awareness, the fire department's mascot dog is a miniature spotted chihuahua. Peering through the darkened window, you see very little of interest. Upside-down chairs, a dusty bar, posters of events past. The neon signs, when off, are at best a reminder that fun exists somewhere, sometime. Luxury homes line at the end of the beach. This is where most of Perfect Tide's ocean view becomes private. Cautionary signs and fences wrap the length of the eroding dunes. Tourists and wealthier residents seem to take these as a mere suggestion. You, on the other hand, are a perfect upstanding citizen. Where the heck? Am I just gonna get the Hitler speech again? Yeah. Will not go in. Feel like I'm missing something. Something. Deer's there. Oh! Beach. Aha. Look. It's a small fire pit for cooking food and generally sitting around. The Parks Department is strongly opposed to building fires on protected land. That doesn't stop campers from wanting one. Campfire smooth from other waters is cold. That didn't help me, did it? Wait. Where's my bubble? Why would I want them to have it? I want to use it. Unless... Using your unique creativity, you carefully wind the sheet of bubble wrap around the beer bottle, forming the shape of a drink cozy. Hey, it kind of works. But to keep it this way, using the packing tape still attached to the bubble wrap, you lock in the shape of your creation. Already made a playful combination, that's quite enough. Can combine these two. What if I do this now? Take the bubble wrap to you. Wrong way. If I go the right way first, that would be a good start. Hi. Aha! Say, what's this? It's a beer holder! Kind of made it? And a makeshift cozy to Mikey. He inspects it with wide eyes. I had you all wrong, Mara. You did? You think they make stuff like this in the factory overseas? You think Bill Gates could come up with something like this? This is a brilliant reimagining, a repurposing of garbage, Mara. Where others see trash, you see treasure. Oh, wow, thanks. Do you want to trade for it? Well, it's not worth a lot of money, of course. It's cheap material. Right. Here, you can have these chips. I haven't opened them yet. Hands you a bag of baked lays, one of those really small bags you get as a free sample. You reckon there's about 5 full-size chips in there? You feel a pang of regret for giving up your bubble wrap, but snack! You pocket your snack. Of course, when they didn't make ships like that when I was your age. Oh, okay. No one was really worried about the saturated fats back in those days. More the merrier. In fact, parents fed it to their kids by the spoonfuls. 70s were, and don't let anyone tell you it was the worst decade, okay? Okay. Mikey continues to talk. Your thoughts rapidly drift away. Did you have plans tonight? Was there someone you were supposed to meet? Is your stomach a little more punchy than it was? When was your last period? Is there any evidence other than his age that Jackson has had sex? Could you spend the summer working on your body, buy a whole new wardrobe, and find a boyfriend and come back to school a completely different person? Well, Mara, really, can't talk all night. Gotta pack up my stuff. No problem. I knew you'd understand. Okay, well, it's nighttime, so I think I will call it good there. Took me a little wandering to be like, oh, what if I combine the items? It's fine. It's fine. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, maybe click the bell for notifications. Also be sure to check out the description below, various links, social media, Discord coming out, get notifications there as well. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!